Chinese car company just became the world's #1 electric vehicle maker, and Americans can't buy a single one of their cars. BYD, Build Your Dreams, sold 2.26 million EVs in 2025, up nearly 28% from 2024. Meanwhile, Tesla reported a second straight year of declining sales, with deliveries falling 8.6% to only 1.6 million, the biggest annual drop in the company's history. But here's the part that should terrify Detroit. BYD was able to overtake Tesla even though its EVs are not available for purchase in America. They conquered the world without touching the US market. And the cars they're building, they're so good, so cheap, and so technologically advanced that every American automaker looks absolutely embarrassing by comparison. Before we break down exactly which BYD models are destroying American cars, what they cost, what technology they're packing, and why Ford's CEO is secretly talking about partnering with them, make sure you subscribe. We're exposing the truth that Detroit desperately doesn't want you to know. Let's start with the car that broke the internet, the BYD Seagull. In China, the BYD Seagull costs approximately $10,000. It's a 5-door electric hatchback with BYD's e-Platform 3.0 and a Blade LFP battery, offering a range of 305 kilometers to 405 kilometers CLTC NEDC, depending on battery size, a 75 to 100 PS front-mounted electric motor, and DC fast charging capability. $10,000 for a fully functional electric vehicle with fast charging. Not some golf cart, not some toy. A real car with a 10.1-inch rotating touchscreen infotainment system, 4 to 6 airbags depending on model, and features that qualify it as one of the most viable low-end EVs in the global market. Compare that to America. The cheapest new EV you can buy in the United States is the Chevrolet Equinox EV at $33,600. The BYD Seagull costs less than 1/3 of that. And here's the kicker. When automotive journalists actually drove the Seagull, they expected it to be terrible, but quickly learned it was a perfectly dignified piece of transportation. Refined and not cheap feeling at all, even at its price point. This isn't some stripped-down penalty box. This is a genuine, usable, daily driver electric vehicle for the price of a used Honda Civic. Now step up from budget city cars to the BYD Seal, and this is where American automakers should be genuinely terrified. The Seal is a direct Tesla Model 3 competitor. Full sedan, premium features, real performance. Let's talk pricing first. In the UK, the BYD Seal is priced between £45,730 and £48,730. The Tesla Model 3 starts at £39,990, with the long-range variant available from £44,990. So the Tesla is slightly cheaper at base level. But here's where it gets interesting. In Australia, the BYD Seal Premium at $58,798 actually undercuts the entry-level Tesla Model 3 RWD at $61,900 before on-road costs. The BYD is the cheaper option and has more features. What features? The BYD Seal includes a heads-up display, heated and ventilated front seats made of quilted leather, a panoramic glass roof, a 15.6-inch rotating touchscreen, a 360-degree camera, and front and rear parking sensors, many of which the Tesla doesn't offer at all or charges extra for. One Tesla owner who test drove a BYD Seal Excellence admitted, "The interior feels modern and well put together, and the head-up display immediately stands out because Teslas don't offer one." Overall, the Seal is a genuinely good all-round car. A Tesla fanboy admitting a Chinese competitor is genuinely good. That tells you everything. And the performance? The BYD Seal Performance AWD features dual motors totaling 390 kW, achieving 0 to 100 km/h in just 3.8 seconds with a 520 km range. That's supercar fast for a family sedan. But here's what really matters: build quality. One reviewer noted, "The quality is up to muster, big time. There wasn't a creak, groan, or rattle from this car's interior in my entire time with it, including on some of Sydney's worst roads. The seats are clad in lovely soft leather. You sink into them. Remember what we covered in the Tesla script? Tesla's Model Y had a 17.3% failure rate in German reliability tests, the worst in a decade. The BYD Seal? Reviewers are praising its build quality and zero rattles. But the real secret weapon isn't the cars, it's the technology underneath them. Every BYD electric car is powered by the Blade battery technology, a lithium iron phosphate (LFP) innovation praised for its thermal stability, longevity, and cost efficiency. Independent teardown comparisons have shown BYD's battery system outperforming Tesla's in areas like overall efficiency and manufacturing cost. Think about what that actually means. BYD makes batteries that are safer, better thermal stability means lower fire risk, longer lasting, LFP chemistry is known for durability, and cheaper to produce than Tesla's batteries. And unlike Tesla, BYD manufactures its batteries, semiconductors, and motors in-house through vertical integration, giving it a level of quality and cost control unlike other companies. Tesla has to buy components from suppliers. BYD makes everything. That's not just a cost advantage, that's complete supply chain dominance. The model lineup that covers everything BYD isn't just making one or two good cars. They've built an entire ecosystem. Let's run through the lineup. BYD Dolphin, the step up from the Seagull. Compact hatchback for urban commuters with extended range and more features. BYD Atto 3, a compact SUV competing with the likes of the Hyundai Kona Electric and Nissan Leaf Plus. BYD Seal, the Tesla model. Three-killer we just covered. Premium sedan with supercar performance. BYD Seal U, a mid-size SUV for families. The Sealand 5 starts from 29,995 pounds with the smaller battery, or 32,995 pounds with the bigger battery, undercutting pretty much all its rivals. Compare that to a Ford Kuga PHEV or Kia Sportage. BYD Tang, a 7-seat flagship SUV for those who need 3 rows. BYD Han, a luxury flagship sedan that competes with the Tesla Model S, but costs $55,000 less. And here's the newest bomb. BYD is preparing to challenge the world's best performance cars with its first all-electric supersports model, featuring a dual-motor electric powertrain producing up to 720 HP and 800 lb-ft of torque, with 0 to 60 mph performance targeting the Porsche 911. Expected price? $115,000 to $125,000, undercutting the Porsche 911 by tens of thousands. BYD is attacking every segment: budget city cars, family sedans, SUVs, luxury flagships, and now supercars. American automakers don't have an answer for any of this. Here's what should really scare Detroit. BYD operates in over 100 countries, selling in 70+ across 6 continents. In 2025, BYD captured approximately 18% of the global EV market. In December 2025 alone, BYD exported 133,000 vehicles. Annual exports topped 1.04 million. They're shipping over 1 million cars a year to markets outside China. BYD was by far the best-selling EV in China in 2024, with approximately 3.5 million vehicles sold in China alone, about 76% of total sales. They own their home market completely. And the expansion? BYD targets 1.3 million overseas shipments in 2026, up 24% from 2025, with focus on Europe and Latin America. Meanwhile, Tesla's vehicle sales fell 1% in 2024 despite a 7% increase in EV sales across the car industry. Tesla is shrinking while the market grows. BYD is exploding while facing massive tariffs and trade barriers. Why American cars look embarrassing in comparison. Let's do the brutal math that Detroit doesn't want you to see. Price? BYD Seagull at $10,000 versus Chevy Equinox EV at $33,600. BYD wins by $23,600. Features: BYD Seal includes heads-up display, 360-degree camera, heated, ventilated seats, panoramic roof as standard. Tesla Model 3 charges extra for most of these or doesn't offer them at all. BYD wins. Build quality. Reviewers note 0 creaks, groans, or rattles in the BYD Seal after extensive testing on rough roads. Meanwhile, Tesla's Model Y has the worst reliability rating in a decade with a 17.3% failure rate. BYD wins decisively. Technology. BYD's Blade battery outperforms Tesla's in efficiency and manufacturing cost. With better thermal stability and longevity, BYD wins. Vertical integration, BYD manufactures batteries, semiconductors, and motors in-house. Tesla relies on suppliers. Ford and GM rely on suppliers. BYD controls everything. BYD wins. Interior quality. The BYD Seal features leather surfaces, Alcantara-like suede, far better material quality than the more expensive Model 3. Reviewers describe Tesla interiors as Spartan, minimalist, slightly cheap feeling. BYD wins. Range. The BYD Seagull 5 PHEV claims a WLTP combined range of up to 631 miles. No American car comes close. BYD wins. The only area where American and European reviewers consistently give Tesla the edge, the supercharger network and Tesla's superior driver assistance calibration. That's it. Infrastructure and software polish. But infrastructure is fixable. BYD joined the North American Charging Standard, NACS, consortium in March 2024, meaning future US models will adopt NACS ports, enabling plug and charge at Tesla sites. Problem solved. And software polish? That gets better with over-the-air updates. Every month, BYD's systems improve. Still think BYD is some sketchy Chinese knockoff company? Warren Buffett invested $232 million for a 10% share in BYD in 2008 because he believed in new energy vehicle success. Berkshire Hathaway held that stake for over a decade. Warren Buffett doesn't invest in garbage companies. He invested in BYD when nobody had heard of them. And he was right. BYD was founded in 1995 in Shenzhen, China, by Wang Chuanfu with just 20 employees as a battery manufacturer. 30 years later, they're the world's largest EV maker. That's not luck, that's execution. So why can't Americans buy BYD cars? The United States has a 100% tariff on Chinese-made EVs, plus bans on cars containing Chinese software or data systems. These barriers effectively ban BYD vehicles from American roads. But the walls are cracking. Donald Trump stood in front of the Detroit Economic Club and said, "Let China come in if they build factories and hire American workers." And Ford's CEO Jim Farley? He's already in talks with BYD about partnerships. BYD's $21,000 Dolphin Mini EV is already sold in Mexico, and BYD is bidding to buy a 230,000 unit capacity factory there. Once that happens, BYD vehicles will be built 200 miles from the US border. The question isn't whether BYD enters America. The question is when. Let's state the uncomfortable truth. A Chinese company that Americans had never heard of 10 years ago now sells 2.26 million EVs per year, while Tesla's sales decline. They operate in over 100 countries across 6 continents and have captured 18% of the global EV market without selling a single car in America. This is the same company that builds a $10,000 EV that works better than America's cheapest offering at $33,600 and produces batteries that outperform Tesla's in efficiency and cost. While American automakers depend on suppliers, BYD manufactures everything in-house: batteries, semiconductors, motors, the whole system. The interiors they build, they shame Tesla's build quality with 0 creaks or rattles. The range they offer? A 631-mile PHEV when American EVs struggle to hit 300. The competition they're bringing? A Tesla Model 3 competitor with more features for less money, and a 720 HP electric supercar targeting the Porsche 911. Meanwhile, American automakers are losing sales, cutting production, begging for tariff protection, and watching their technology advantage evaporate. Ford can't compete on price, GM can't compete on features, Tesla can't compete on build quality, none of them can compete on vertical integration, and all of them look absolutely embarrassing next to a company that started making batteries in someone's garage 30 years ago. BYD isn't coming to destroy American automakers. BYD already won everywhere else. America is just the last market to fall. Stay tuned.